Awful coaching is seeing the light. I can't believe my eyes. Awful coaching is seeing the light. He's seeing the vision. Bronny James is starting to blossom in the G League. There's one problem I have with this, however. He was already blossoming in the G League, okay? But I'm not going to get too far into it, all right? He was already blossoming in the G League last year, 22, 5, and 5, I believe. 38% from 3. He was doing great, all right? But I'm not going to harp on that too much. Awful coaching finally sees the light. He's seeing the vision. He's seeing my vision. He understands it now. Let's get into it.
Bronny James is actually starting to blossom in the G League, and it starts with movement away from the ball. The defender does not give a fuck that Bronny's beyond the three-point line. He can't shoot. So when his defender goes to help, though, Bronny doesn't stand anymore. He's moving and relocating. Look at this right here off the ball screen. My defender goes into help, I move. I don't just fucking stand. Relocate, grab and go into the paint, boom, beautiful assist.
Okay. I'm going to leave a lot of criticism, okay? I'm not going to criticize too much, all right? But I'm going to do a little bit here and there. Bronny's been doing this. He's been doing this. I've been showing you guys. He has been doing this. And it's great that Awful Coaching is finally seeing that, even though I pointed it out every single time, and I make videos on it that get thousands of views. I pointed it out. I've shown you. I've shown all of you. He has been doing this. But it's great to see that Awful Coaching is finally noticing this.
Is blossoming. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Defensively
He's already losing his voice.
is where you can get really fucking excited about Bronny James. In transition, he's stuck in a 2-on-1. He was guarding in the corner, but nobody stopped the ball. So Bronny's got to come all the way up here to stop the ball. And now on this pass to the corner, look at this fucking effort. Leaving your feet, getting a deflection off this pass, off Rip City, turnover. That is fucking phenomenal.
You're goddamn right it is. And it's what he's been doing. We've seen glimpses of it in the NBA. But in the G League, you see this often, especially last year, right? This year is a little bit on and off because he's been going back and forth. But last year you saw it consistently through the G League where he was doing this, right? So I don't really understand how this is a surprise to people. I've been telling you guys. I've been showing you. I've been telling and showing you. I've been proving what I've been saying, and there's more proof of it now.
He's starting to slowly get it off the pick and roll. Look, when I have a chance to get into the fucking lane, we're not picking our dribble up. We are making defenders have to fucking guard us. Look at right here. A lot of times Bronny James will just pick his dribble up and fuck the whole play up. This time he gets downhill, make these
Well, I think that's also depending on the screen, right? Like if you set a ghost screen or a really bad screen, you can't drive into the paint with any confidence. The screener is supposed to screen the guy that's guarding you, right? And if the screener doesn't do his job, then you can't do your job right. The whole play is screwed, right? And what happens a lot with Bronny on the pick and roll especially is that the screener doesn't screen properly. He either does a ghost screen or he just screens like shit. Right? So then Bronny can't get into the paint without having not only his defender, but then, as you can see, 2 help defenders coming in. And especially in the NBA, that's a huge problem, right? So on plays like that, it's mostly the screener's fault. Now, Bronny should most likely in those scenarios kick it out to an open shooter or whoever's open. Or if the screener rolls prematurely, try to get it to him. The responsibility really falls on the screener and how well he does.
defenders guard you. Only good things happen. Break down the defense. Look at that. Get into the lane, draw that defender, kick to the corner, drive and go for 2. This is more high IQ fucking basketball. I think the light is starting to turn fucking on for Bronny. Final.
I don't think it's turning on the light because he's had it. We've seen it again. Like I sound like a broken record, but nobody listens. He's been doing it, right? He's been doing it. I think, and I've said this also 1,000 times. It's just the confidence. He's been lacking the confidence. That's literally it. Now, for shooting, lacks the confidence. For making plays, lacks the confidence. Just his overall game, he just lacks the confidence, right? And I think you're starting to see now, the more that Bronny gets minutes in either the G League or the NBA, he starts to get more comfortable and starts gaining that confidence to either make that pass, make that shot, make that drive, to do everything on the basketball court that he is good at, right?
Another ball screen. So we're in the lane. The Rip City's in a shitty zone right here.
See, and it all comes down to the screener, right? This guy, I don't know the names of half of these people, if I'm going to be honest. Shout out to Drew Timmy, by the way, who got onto the main roster. It's the screener, right? The screener did a fantastic job screening. He did his job, which allowed Bronny to get into the mid-range, and I'm assuming he hits this, but it allowed him to get into his spot and able to have enough room to shoot. When it comes to what we've seen in the NBA, when it comes to pick and rolls for Bronny, it's either a ghost screen or a really terrible screen. So he doesn't have much room or many options to go to. And in those plays, he's already not confident, right? He was lacking that confidence. So he wasn't going to make the right play because he's overthinking everything. Here is a perfect representation of what I'm saying. The screener comes in, makes a perfect screen. Bronny's able to get to his spot because the screen was done right. It wasn't a ghost screen. It wasn't a bad screen. It was a great screen. So Bronny was able to get to a spot and and I'm assuming he hits the shot. That's it. Which also builds confidence.
So Bronny identifies this is a 2-on-1 right here. So we don't want to hit the big. We want to make this player have to go out to the corner. So Bronny's going to up fake right here to get this defender in the air. Now look, now we're going to pass it to the corner. That's going to leave the paint vacated. Now they can just bounce it down low. That is high level IQ.
And that's even better. That's an even better play. I thought he was going to shoot it, but fuck, even better. He made the right play.
Again, defensively is where you can get fucking excited about this player. Bronny, again, back to the baseline. We're going to stunt, recover, but we're not going to get the dribble picked up. So what does Bronny do? We're keeping our back to the baseline. We're not leaving the fucking gaps. We're not hugging the three-point line. Back stays to the baseline. We're going to stunt, recover again. This time we actually get a deflection, and then let's go out and fucking transition. This defense.
What I'm not understanding is that Bronny's been doing this. Especially on defense, he's been doing this. Not so much in the NBA, but at least in the G League, we've been seeing it. Or even, you know what, a little bit in the NBA with the little time he gets. This is how he plays defense most of the time, right? Of course, there's little lapses of judgment here and there, but he's a young player. He's like what, 21? I think 20, 21. He's like my age, right? So there's going to be lapses of judgment, but for the most part, this is what he's been doing. He's already been doing this. But just because awful coaching says it, even though I've been saying it for almost like 4 months now, where's my flowers? Where's my apologies?
As opposed to getting back, he's going to try and get a steal. Bronny's going to cross him up right there, set up the 3-on-1, now an assist. Wow, the light is starting to turn the fuck on. Again, the defense.
Again, I'm not going to say the light is turning on. It's more of confidence, right? I already mentioned it before, so I'm not going to get too much into it. It's just confidence. That's literally all it is. Bronny is a very good basketball player. He is. And I've been saying that for a long time. He is a great basketball player. He's a very good basketball player. He just lacked the confidence. And now you're starting to see him get his confidence.
End of the floor is where Bronny is fucking elite. Now, he's going to leave his feet like a dumbass here. You should not be leaving your feet here. But look at Bronny. This is elite fucking Kawhi Leonard type of defense. Look at him get back. He left his feet and still is going to be able to get back into this play, take the contact off the shoulder, and then get a full-on contest. That is fucking phenomenal.
I'm going to sound like a broken record, but we've seen it. He's been doing it, especially on defense. Offensively, he's been pretty bad, but defensively, he's been great. And this is even better. This is even better than what we've been seeing of Bronny on defense. This is better.
can start to knock these shots down, now we're cooking with fire. Again, defensively, they're not going to give a fuck about Bronny coming off a ball screener. They're going to switch, but this player's going to drop to the free throw line to try and cut off the paint because Bronny can't fucking shoot. But if he can start confidently this with 2 feet, get right into the shot, start confidently fucking knocking some of these down, this could be really fucking big.
He can shoot. It's the confidence to hit those shots. I'll compare it to this, right? You're shooting in your front yard. You haven't, say it's been winter and then you go into the summer and you haven't shot a basketball in like 4 months, right? You're trash. Right? You miss a couple shots and then you start losing your confidence in your shot. 1 goes in or 2 or 3 in a row go in, your confidence boosts. Now you're back to yourself, right? I go through it every year. I'm in my front yard. I'm shooting. I miss like 5 in a row. I start thinking I suck. I hit 3 in a row. My confidence is back. I'm a shooter. 40% from 3. That's basically all we're seeing from Bronny, right? He was a good shooter, lost his confidence. Now he's just regaining his confidence. He was never really a bad shooter. It was just the confidence.
You cannot guard one-on-one any fucking better.
But it's definitely great to see that people are actually starting to realize what I've been saying for so long. It is. It's really great to see people actually finally seeing it. It's great.
Than this. Look at Bronny here, showing his hands, sliding his feet, never gambling, constantly sliding. Look at Bronny James slide, show his hands. Look at that, no gambling, slide your feet, show your hands, get up, contest. That is fucking as good as you can do it one-on-one defense. Directly off the miss, we're not fucking stopping. We're not celebrating a stop. Look at Bronny, get out in transition, hit a head pass.
When has he really ever celebrated
At these 2 Rip City players. So now you've got numbers. It's a 4-on-3. Dribble to the middle of the floor to suck these defenders in perfectly to a kick out. That is beautiful fucking basketball. Bronny James can open up a whole nother fucking avenue to his game. Again, defensively, you are going to have practice fucking shots because you haven't been hitting them. But if you look at them, they're going to go under right. These are practice shots. But look at 2 feet set, confidence, shoot with you start knocking these fucking threes down. That's
Exactly. It's just the confidence. I've been saying this for so long. And nobody's listened. Everybody called me an idiot. Everyone said I didn't know what I was talking about. Finally!
Going to open up a whole other option for Bronny offensively. And this is what knocking down a couple of fucking threes can do for Bronny. The Blazers are in their dumbass zone. But now the defense has to get a little bit more aggressive with Bronny right here. So coming off the ball screen, the defender's going to work to get over the top. That's going to also freeze this defender right here. So this is where Bronny, again, the light is starting to turn on. I notice I now have 2 people are guarding me right here. So I have a 2-on-1 on the weak side of the floor. So just wait for this player to cut through, stop on a dime like I'm shooting it, only to get it to the cutter. Goaltending.
It's like we forget who this man's father is. The IQ is there. All right, the IQ is there. It's slowly starting to build up. Admittedly, in the beginning, his IQ was shit. Okay, his IQ sucked. But we're starting to slowly see it. We're starting to slowly see it come up. I don't know if I could do that. I'm not going to do that gesture again, but it's starting to rise. All right, it's there. We forget that Bronny James's dad is the highest IQ player we've ever seen in basketball history. All right, like we seem to forget these things. Like it's clear that it was going to come. It was gonna start locking in. It was gonna start clicking in eventually.
Are major fucking moments for Bronny James, because this can't keep fucking going on. Look at the defender right here guarding Bronny, collapsing all the way into the paint to cut off the dribble. 4 Blazers players in the paint. Nobody gives a shit about Bronny from beyond the arc. But if he starts to knock this down, now you're going to get some more aggressive defenses. Look at that. Confidently step right in.
Confidence. That's all it is. That's all I've been saying that it is. Just confidence. If Bronny keeps gaining his confidence more and more and more and more, it's going to be scary next year. He could potentially be what the Lakers are missing. Right? Imagine this and Marcus Smart, like a better version of this Bronny, what you're seeing right now, and Marcus Smart off the bench. Imagine that. Two high-level defensive guards. Both can hit threes. Both can go in the mid-range a little bit. Both are pretty good playmakers. Imagine it. That's what it's going to be next year if he keeps going with the confidence. And as I've been proven more and more and more, I'm always right. So I'll be right about this too.